Yo, yo, yo. Just realized it's 4:20 tomorrow. Usually a lot of people out from my work on that day. My poor boy is crying because he does not like to go to bed. There's no drafts to do, so I thought just maybe go over my exposures. Um, don't really know what else to cover. So I'm thinking next week maybe we do lineup reviews and whatnot. And then maybe do a draft party next Thursday instead of going live on Wednesday. I mean, or maybe I'll be on somebody else's if they want me there. If not, maybe I'll invite some people on mine. Either way, should be a good time. Just so chill, lay back, watch the NFL draft. What else we got going on? The Albatross returns. I'm not drafted that toy. I'd be a fish for sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and present that. Share screen. Live. Nope. Active completed. I have one left in the big board. It really just took a big old hit. Speed wise, it literally started just like it slowed down so fast. Even with the thing with the timer going down, it's still taking forever. It's just silly. I just have wide receivers all things in case it auto drafted. My last team, it went Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, DeAndre Hopkins, Najee, Brandon Ayuk, Pitts, Deshaun Watson, Rashad White, Michael Thomas, AJ Dillon, Russell Wilson, Dawson Knox, Kyler, Devin Singletary, Fournette, Trey McBride, Allen Robinson, Slayton, and I'll probably be Ross and Dell. Some people that I haven't really played too much, but you never know, kind of thing. And then I just figured we go check these out. Exposure. So for the regular big board, my most owned will be Justin Herbert at quarterback, followed by Goff and Lance, which should be cool. My running backs are Najee Harris, Chase Brown, Rashad White. That's my three most owned. If Chase Brown goes to the Bengals, it's like, baby. What else we got? Gabe Davis at Darius Slayton, and Nico Collins. That's my top three wide receivers, which I like. Like, boom bust kind of guys to throw on my solid teams. As you see, I was high on ASB, Sean Bateman, Cooper Cup, a lot of Cooper Cup in the best ball big board. I'm going back and through and naming them. My first three picks, thought that would be a good way to do it, and then it'll be Knox, Njoku, Trey McBride. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even in the last draft it's going to have Knox and McBride, so makes sense. Maybe even Pitts. Yeah, I was I'm high on these players still. This one still, and this one still, but he's new to this year. I just see full training camp and David and Njoku getting like more open this season. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. And that's just like the way I look at it. It's like I didn't want to do 150 this year, even though I did really well in the big boards last year. Am I live? Okay, it says live. Okay. Even though it said, even though I did really well last year, I thought maybe I'd take a step back and just focus on Jarvis. What's up? Focus on that. Let's see here. What are my biggest rookies? It's obviously Chase Brown's my highest. And I don't care about YouTube strikes that off much. So let's go ahead and pop up Chase Brown. Chase Brown, Illinois highlights. I know it's going to look terrible for you guys. I don't really know why it does, but it always does. Can you help me? What are these? What are these drafts? Yeah. There's a golf. There's a basketball. That's about it. It's hogwash. In 2 weeks, we'll have regular drafts again. It's get weird not to draft for a little bit, but it's all right. Let's see here. Throw it over to present, stop screen, present. Am I doing share screen? This was nice and short. Let's mute that. Let's see here. Let's see where I'm going to put myself. No. Yep. So yeah, looks good. Cutting through the hole. Let's just click on your end. See, for me, it looks great, but I know that on the playback, it looks terrible. Smooth pass catcher. And yeah, the big tournament starting probably like 2 weeks. That's my guess. Because the super flex filled that this morning. I got one more in this morning, and I liked it. So yeah, I'm a big Chase Brown believer. It's one cut up and go, follows his blocks. He's fast. I don't know. I see a lot of upside with him. Ooh, look at that stiff arm. Ooh. I mean, and he rocked, Michigan when he played there. I'm really excited to see where he goes. Like, if he goes somewhere that needs a running back, the Pound, what's up, my guy Pat? Jeez, man, I could watch his film all day. This is all a good cut, immediate cut, the burst. See this break? Is he breaking tackles? I don't know. Okay, gets tackled on contact there. Well, that leg drive. Yep, good leg drive. It's always upfield. I mean, you don't see him running side to side using his speed. He uses his speed going upfield instead of going laterally, which I like in my running backs. You see how he just cuts and goes straight up? It's not a cut to go sideways. He's going to do well in if the Broncos drafted him, he'd do really good in that kind of system. He'd do really well in the San Francisco system too. It's also nice to see a running back running just complete open space. Should be offensive lineman drafted in the NFL here. Woo. I mean, he was getting comparisons to as a mini Blake Corum, who's going to go. He's going to be one of the top running backs next year. The leg drop, just the way he plays is the kind of running back I want. He's got good hands. I don't feel bad about having him as my most owned player, both in Superflex and in the big board. So what am I 70 drafts and he's in about 70 to 80% of them. It's okay with me. When you see this kind of tape, it's like it's way different. It reminds me of like I see this and I'm like I see an NFL running back. I see what I saw in Dameon Pierce. Obviously, Dameon Pierce was on like a whole nother level of like craziness, but the talent, you can see the talent here. Unlike Dwayne McBride, who has some decent burst, but look at that against Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously they looked at gas in the finals, but like or in the semis, that's fast, man. It's fast. I'm telling you. And if he goes somewhere where he has a shot, I'll tell you what. I tell you what. I don't know. I don't know. I also don't know what to talk about. I'm excited about the draft. Seeing all these mocks where they have 3-4 quarterbacks going in the first like few picks. I mean, I can see it, right? Don't get me wrong, but I don't think Will Levis is a top 5 quarterback. So I don't. It would be silly to see the Colts draft Will Levis. Like you remember last year where everybody's talking up these quarterbacks, and then only Pickett went in the first round. I can see something similar to happening again this year, sort of. I think Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson are better talent than what we saw last year, but I don't think I think Will Levis might even fall out of the first round. I think that's a bit of a bold take, but it's like if you think about all the quarterbacks last year, all the hype that was around them, Will Levis has a lot of issues. He's got an amazing arm, but he has issues. Anthony Richardson has issues. I do think his talent, his measurables, like are ungodly. So like I think he still goes in the first round, but I could see 3 quarterbacks going in the first, and then Hendon Hooker and Will Levis falling to round 3. For some reason, quarterbacks don't go round 2. I don't really understand if there's like a contract thing, but quarterbacks don't tend to go round 2. Running backs, I think we definitely see one go in the first round. I think obviously we see what's his face, Bijan go in the first round. I honestly don't know where he could go. Like, there's just so many people that could just take a running back kind of feeling if they don't feel comfortable in a spot of the draft. Like, they could just draft him kind of thing. Receivers, JSN, Addison, Zay Flowers, and Quentin Johnson are probably the only 4 that go in the first round. If somebody drafts up to get another one, like there's a run, I can see somebody trying to get in to get Hyatt or one of the other ones. But I'm hoping my Chargers get Jordan Addison. I've been kind of high on him this entire time. Zay Flowers is nice, but like personally, I want Addison. Stays in LA, kind of, he's already used to the area. So tight ends, I think they're all a little bit overrated. I don't know why everybody's drafting them in best ball. Like I get it, they have like upside, but typically it takes none of these guys are like extremely like crazy talented. Like I get it, they can all score, but it's like I'm not saying anything too crazy. Like I know it's a little weird take, but like I don't know. I don't see them like producing at the level they are getting drafted at currently. I could see them producing maybe towards the end of the season, which is maybe why they get drafted. But like even then, like tight ends, first off, don't always work in the system that they get drafted in. They might be set up to like not even get to play because they don't know how to run block good enough, or you know what I mean. Like it takes a while, so you have to get in the right coaching system. So if one went to like Kansas City, like yeah, that'd be great. But what if they were there to like be the replacement for Travis Kelce? Like I don't know. Like I could totally see Patriots drafting Darnell Washington because even though they have 2+ tight ends already there, he totally reminds me of Gronk, and it's like yeah, he'd be a great fit there, just probably not this year. I think all these rookie tight ends, I think it's a tough pick. That's why I'm more on Greg Dulcich and Trey McBride this year. It's like they got their year in, they showed that they can produce at a decent level. Next year, let's see what they can do. Like, who knows? Like, I like the second year tight ends and obviously Knox and Joku and whatnot. But I don't know. I think people are overpaying for Kelce again. I obviously I was proven wrong last year, but he looked slow at the end of the season. And to be fair, it's the end of the season. He was relied heavily on. Maybe they get another piece in there, but I probably won't have. I'll be below the projectedness next year. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking just to talk right now. I don't really have anything else to do, but I don't even know I have my headphones in. Like, well, I guess I need to mute it, but just to talk. Let's see here. Quarterbacks, receivers, tight ends, running backs. Obviously, we're going to smash as many of these BBM4 lineups as soon as possible because Najee going to the fourth is only going to last so long unless he gets hurt. He will be a third round pick, going into the season, I think. Also, Tony Pollard going in the third round. Like, I'm going to go hey, you can judge me on, whatever. I don't really care. I'm doing 2 wide receivers or receiver quarterback, one of the elites. And then I'm taking Tony Pollard and Najee Harris. I don't know. Those 2 running backs, I love them. And then if I don't get one of those 2, I'll probably go, wide receiver, running back, Najee. Like, I think there's a big cutoff after Najee. I'm not a fan of Aaron Jones that much. So there's a big drop off for me. If I didn't get Najee there, like in the fourth, I'm probably going to end up going like a bunch of like Rachaad White, depending on how the draft goes, Samaje Perine, Alexander Madison, that kind of like route. Yeah. But I think most of my starts are, if I'm at the back half, it's going to be like AJ Brown, ASB, Garrett Wilson starts, and that sort of, and we'll throw Waddle in there as well. And then if I'm drafting in the front half, it's, I can't wait to start doing my rankings like for it. I know that I probably could start it now, but that'll be what I'll be doing. Probably one day of the week, every week will just be showing the updated version of my rankings. If you want to copy them, I can, screenshot it and whatnot. I don't know. So, all right. Well, I don't know if it's just here, but it says 0 people watching, and I don't want to leave everybody. I don't have nothing else to talk about. And I don't want to just talk out my ass, but those are just thoughts in my head that I've been wanting to say out loud. So, I don't want to waste any more time. You guys' time. There's probably some other show you guys can watch. I will be back next week potentially. I'll definitely be back for next Thursday. I'll have the draft on if anybody wants to do like a show together, like watch the show, I'm down. If not, have a good day. Like, I just want to talk some football. So, yeah. We'll see how we feel on Monday. If we don't want to do on a Monday, then we'll just wait for next Thursday. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun. It has been real. It has been really fun, quick today. All right, later, guys.